So if you, let's get this done, and I'll speak loudly. Okay, so first on the agenda is a resolution in support of the EPA's recommended protocol for removing contaminants from the lower Neponset. Yeah, you see the reference in the letter that I sent around from the town. It's really the same resolution in support, but we need to do two things. One, see if we can support the select board in their support of the EPA recommended protocol, and then we should file. We should resolve to support separately for ourselves. So has everybody read the select board's letter in support of the EPA's recommended protocol? That RAA-4 is a preferred option.
Yes.
Has everybody read the letter?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess the first step is, can we support the select board? And when I talked to Nick Milano, I said the only thing I wanted to add, and you'll see, I just put some notes down myself, and I said add timing, because on the second page, the middle paragraph, the second paragraph says, Neponset River south of Walter Baker Dam has significant recreational and ecological value. The area contains one of the two remaining salt marshes in Boston Harbor, makes up 830 acres of the 1,300 acres that are designated as an ACEC. The Neponset River supports valuable anadromous fishery habitat, including one of the largest smelt runs in Massachusetts Bay, blueback herring spawn in the Neponset, substantial south, etc. The reason I put the added timing there, and I've discussed this with the EPA representative twice, they said we just have to be careful when you remove the contaminants behind both dams. This is the T&H dam is further away. But when they do that, there's going to be some spillage of the contaminants going downstream. They can't capture it all, because when they pick it up with whatever their shovels, the suction, whatever, however they get it out, they're going to lose some of those contaminants. They're going downstream. So my suggestion is that we suggest to them that they not do the sediment removal at the time of the hatching of the smelt, and Tom, you can help me on this. I know that CCM knows this and what the time is. I think it's in August, but I'm not positive. Do you know anything about when they hatch, Tom?
So Tom Palmer's frozen. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if he can answer, but the Mass Fisheries should have that information, and if you need it, I can get it on the species in a short period of time.
I don't think we have to actually have it to pass the resolution. I just want to suggest that it be done at a season or a time of the year when the hatching of the smelt will not be endangered.
Yeah, I would say cold water fisheries hatching season or something to that effect. That'll avoid.
Yeah, we don't have to have the exact dates ourselves. Just how best to protect the hatching of the smelt.
Yep.
All right. So I don't think there's any magic to the language. So I think we should have a motion to pass a resolution to support the select board's letter to the EPA recommending the RAA-4 as a preferred option for remediation, with the added proviso that the contamination removal be done at the time of year best suited to protect the smelt hatchery. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And that's to support the select board with that extra proviso.
Can you hear me, John? Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
As far as when they hatch, they're laid starting end of February through early April, and they probably hatch Mid-April is my guess. I don't know for a fact.
That sounds legit. The only problem that I have with it is that last August, I was out in my canoe right downstream of the Baker Dam. Yeah, I went as far as I could in the canoe, and there were billions of fish in the water. It looks like you could walk across it, and it was in August. I can't tell you if they were smelled or not, but something hatched. It was like breathtaking. There were so many fish, and that was in August. So I think we can cover ourselves by saying, by consulting with the CZM or Fish and Wildlife to do it at a time best suited to protect the hatching of the Andromedas fish species in the Neponset.
Sounds fine. I would say Division of Marine Fisheries.
Right.
So would that language be suitable for everybody or acceptable to everybody? That if we support the program with the additional proviso that the contamination removal be done at a time best suited to protect the Andromedas fish hatching during the year after consultation with Marine Fisheries and CZM.
Yep.
Yes.
Is that good? All right.
Sounds good, John.
Say again?
Sounds good.
Okay. Any other thoughts? I'll make the motion to issue that resolution. Now remember, this one's in support of the select board's support of the EPA with that extra proviso because they don't have anything in theirs. So is there a second to that motion?
Second.
Thanks, Tom. Any discussion? Hearing none, voice vote. Tom?
I vote yes.
Charlie?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's okay. Arthur?
Yes.
And I vote, John Kent, I vote yes as well. That's good. And I'll work with you to get us to what I said for the motion. All right. The second issue.
Hey, John, excuse me. Did Hans vote?
I did vote yes also.
Thank you.
Sorry
for the interruption.
I thought you voted yes.
Charlie voted for me.
Yeah.
And so the second resolution, the Milton Conservation supports recommendation to utilize our RAA protocol, RAA-4 protocol as the preferred option for the remediation methods. But again, that resolution would be at a time most protective of the Andromedas fish species hatching in the Neponset during the year after consultation with Marine Fisheries and Coastal Zone Management.
John, I do have one question on that. For that project, they'll still need to be in front of us for a notice of intent, right?
Can you say it again?
They'll still, the EPA or their whatever the contractor is doing the work will also need to be in front of us at some point for a notice of intent. I mean, I'm guessing they'll also be going through MIPA, and so I mean there'll be plenty of opportunity to reiterate the concerns about the cold water fishery.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that is correct.
Okay, I just wanted to check that it didn't meet any exemptions that I didn't know about.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they will have to come back before us for this. But this is a policy endorsement. The use of most effective and it's actually the most costly too, remediation methods. Any other thoughts on what if anything to be added to that, or is good to go in a motion? So
That's all I had.
I'll make the motion that we pass our own Milton Conservation Commission recommendation supporting the EPA's selection of that RAA-4 protocol for remediation with that extra proviso to protect the Andromeda's fish species.
I second that motion.
Is there a second to the motion?
Tom seconded.
Great, thanks. Any discussion? Great, Tom, how do you vote?
I vote yes.
Charlie?
Yes.
Hans?
Yes.
Arthur?
Yes.
And John Kiernan vote yes as well, so that's unanimous. All right, and next on the agenda, and again, Philip, I'll call you first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay.
To make sure it's my, all right? Because
Yes.
we need to get that out. EPA wanted that out tomorrow. I think they have, I believe it's August 2nd. I know that's a Saturday, but I'd like to get it out tomorrow if we can.
Okay.
Next on the agenda is 1395 Cannon Avenue. And that's visit on the 18th of July. But the only ones left were Tom and I. Ingrid was there for a while, but she had to be. But even with three of us, we did not have a quorum. George Collins was there. He gave us his plans at the time, and then he said, look, if I rotate this leaching field, we can save the larger tree. It was, I don't know, a 21-inch tree or something. So the only one they're going to lose is a 7-inch tree. And they agreed that they would do either 3 2.5 caliber replacement trees, or preferably 18 shrubs. And that would be 6 per tree. 3 trees, 18 shrubs. And then what he did is he revised his plan, and he gave that to us. And I think I forwarded that to you on Sunday. So we've all got the revised plan. The homeowner was anxious to get this done. That's why we put it on the special meeting, because he's going to close it. We just wanted to make sure that he could get approval so that the lender would be happy and everything was looking like a good move forward. It looked good to Ingrid. It looked good to Tom. I won't speak for you, but I think it looked good to you. It looked good to me. Steve Ivers was there. So I think all 4 of us were happy with the revised plan. We also looked at the wetland line, and it looked good to me. It looked good to Tom. It looked good to Ingrid. And importantly, it looked good to Steve. Steve, Tom, you want to add anything to that? Because this is simply a report of the subcommittee of the Conservation Commission. And I called it a subcommittee because we did not have a quorum. We couldn't vote on it. But Tom, do you want to add anything about what we saw?
Just to say that I did get the revised plan delivered today, and it looked good to me.
And this is Steve. I agree. And we should note that we reviewed the wetland flags and they looked fine too.
She's going to try to be here, but she's on the high seas somewhere off of Newfoundland. And she's going to try a Starlink connection, but it doesn't sound like it worked. But she indicated that, and she asked me to convey to the commission that she supported it, as well as both the wetland delineation and the concept and the saving of the larger tree. Any other information that anybody wants, that is anybody that was not there? Arthur, Hans, Charlie.
Looks very straightforward.
the movement is perfect from my perspective, so if you'd like a motion to approve,
Yes, I will.
I will move accordingly, Mr. Chairman.
All right, is there a second to Arthur's motion?
I'll second.
All right, any discussion? Okay, Arthur, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hans,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Charlie,
Yes.
and I, John Tiernan, vote yes as well, so that's unanimous. All right, that's great. And Philip, would you mind reaching out to George, or maybe Steve can do it? Reach out to George and just tell him that we voted, and we'll get a wet signature on that, one wet signature on that tomorrow.
Sure.
All right,
Thank you,
I'll be
thank
around
you, Mr.
tomorrow.
Chairman. I'm actually in the meeting.
1 o'clock, we can get somebody to sign it tomorrow.
Oh, George is on
John,
the, yeah, we will. I'll find somebody to sign it tomorrow.
two things, John. Was that second by Hans?
Yes.
Okay. And you should know that George Collins has been listening to you. Have you been able to hear that, George?
He is, yep. Thank you very much for accommodating us this evening.
Oh,
Great.
good. Okay, so that's 1 and 2. Do we have any additional business?
I have one thing, Mr. Chairman, and that is that member of the DPW staff who's been working with us over the past couple of years on the signs called to say that David Skinner on Riverside Avenue had contacted him about the possibility of doing some brush cutting in that area. Called Mr. Skinner yesterday and spoke with him and told him that I'd come down and see what was on his mind. And just wanted to let everybody know about that, and I'll get back to the commission once I find out what he had in mind. In his conversation with me, he was somewhat conditional about what would be actually done, depending upon something that was going on apparently with his family. So, later.
I apologize, but because of the transmission from phone to computer and back to phone, I don't know what Mr. Skinner's concerns were. Can you just repeat that?
I lost John's comment.
He'd like you to repeat what you just said.
Can you repeat it, Philip?
Arthur, I can't, well, Arthur, can you repeat what he said? Sorry.
You want me to repeat what I said, Phil?
Go ahead.
Okay, I was just saying that we had a call from David Skinner on,
David Skinner called,
and I called him back
and John, and Arthur called him back.
about
Thanks.
possibility of cutting some shrubs on the marsh by his house.
He wants shrubs cut on the marsh by his home.
I told him I'd go down and talk with him.
Arthur's gonna go down and talk to Mr. Skinner.
Okay, good. That may be a difficult situation, Arthur, because I think Mr. Skinner is the one with the accessory dwelling on our land.
Correct.
I'm glad, yes, you are the chief diplomat for the town on this one. Good luck.
Well, he may be taking a cue from the person who cut trees down on Riverview last year, and that the house opposite where that cutting took place now is being bumped up.
No, and I don't know if I'm clear. I'm a little babbled to me. Philip is very, very clear to me. So I don't know how my voice is coming across.
Right.
But just from the historic perspective, I want everybody to be aware that there was a complaint from a neighbor about what appeared to be tree cutting or trimming, and they were actually cutting trees on the riverside of Riverside Drive.
Right.
And it appeared it was in front of the house that apparently was flipped, or it was sold and then resold. I don't know if it was flipped or not, but there were apparently two rapid sales. It doesn't appear that anybody's living there. The sort of the street talk was it was the owner, or at the time, that may have done that, but we don't have any way to prove it. So we kind of got stuck because somebody did violate the Wetlands Protection Act, but we don't know who did it. And until we have some way of identifying the person responsible for it, we're kind of twisting in the wind. And I heard what Arthur said, and that was that Mr. Skinner, may be aware of that somebody else cut and nothing happened. So it's a little frustrating for us. We didn't respond because we don't know who to blame. But I don't think Mr. Skinner should be cutting wetland resources, especially on our land. But I don't know where he's talking. I mean, it may be just a maintenance issue. If it's maintenance, then he's entitled to do it. But I want to make sure that what he wants to do is on his land, not our land.
Right.
And for the rest of the commission to be alert to the fact that he's got a shed or a barn or a garage or some kind of a structure on our land. And that's going to be a problem that we had tried to put off on the town council instead of our problem. But that's soon to be addressed, I guess, by town council. Arthur, will you just find out more about where it is and what he wants to do?
Yes, I'm going to call him and make an appointment to see him later this week.
He's going to make an appointment later this week, John.
All right, good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Joe, I'm around to give you a wet signature tomorrow if you need me to do so.
Perfect. Arthur will be around for a wet signature tomorrow.
No, that's great. Good. Thank you, Arthur, very much.
John said thank you, Arthur.
All right. Any other additional business? If not, then is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right. Second?
Second.
All right. Discussion? All in favor? I can't see anybody. So, Arthur?
Yes.
Hans?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Charlie?
Yes.
And John, yes as well. Thank you very, very much for doing that, for this quick meeting. Thank you. I think it's helpful.
Charlie, can you stay on with me
Good
for a
to go.
minute?
Thanks all. Good night.
Yes, Arthur, of course.
Thank you.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night.